Ice Junkies. We are here at the St. Paul Ice Expo. It is Saturday and we are on the first floor. We are actually at one of my favorite booths with the Dangler. What can you tell us about the Dangler?
Well, it's a rod holder, we call it dead stick system, a rod holder system. Basically what it does is it takes, most people have a rod and reel already, but they're finding a way that they can utilize it to fish with multiple rods and reels. So what the Dangler rod holder does is this. First of all, it's a light, compact, lightweight product. We think that's a big deal. And when you're dragging stuff across the lake, it's nice to not have to rent a U-Haul to bring it with you. So the rod holder is like this, and it's in lock position. It clicks in lock position, that's where you transport it, keeps it together. When you get to where you're going to fish, open it up. I loosen the nut, bring it up like this. It fits together. I'm going to tighten it up, open up the base, and now we've turned this item into this item, and you can see how it becomes bigger for stability. Now the last thing is the swing arm, and this is an important thing because it separates us from a lot of our other rod holder, tip down, whatever you want to call it, our competitors. And what the swing arm does is basically this. And why is that a big deal? It's because when you go over to the rod holder, actually itself, I'm going to jump back in here, and when you buy the rod holder, you get the strap that comes with it. And the beautiful thing is that, so now you're fishing, and the fish comes along and it takes, you have a bite. I'm going to set the hook in a normal hook set action. So the only thing left in your hand is the hook and the rod. And so basically you're going to catch your fish, you'll bait back up, you hang it up, and you're fishing again. That's the rod holder, and it takes about this long to get set up, ready to go home. So that's the rod holder. We did really well with that. It allows you to fish with multiple rods and reels with a high level of success, and it works really well. The next product that came out more recently is called the Trip Up. It's our flag detection system. So if you're in close proximity, where you're fishing and you can reach down and you can manage multiple rods like this, that's the sweet way to go. If you want to spread out, let's say you're in the ice shack and you're not fishing slow, you'd like to put one out there, one out there. So this allows you to expand your fishing geographic area with little extra items that you're dragging with. So here's the flag. So the flag goes like this. You want to first of all set the line so it's closest to the rod. I'm going to load the flag system, and if you look really close here, there is a line holder. So the line holder's here. We're going to put the line in the line holder. I'm going to open the bail. So now we have an open bail system with the line holder, and the flag is loaded. So when a fish comes along and the fish takes the bait, the flag goes up, I'm open spool, and the fish is caught but doesn't know it. I look out and I see my flag, I go over and I set my hook, I catch my fish, and that's the beauty of the Trip Up flag system. And the beauty of the whole thing is I can get a bunch of these in a small container, I can carry a bunch of them in here, and then the rod holders themselves are small and lightweight and compact. So we think it's a big deal that your stuff is lightweight, compact, and it's small. The last thing I'll say is, from an instructional standpoint, this is a lightweight product. When you're out on the ice, pack this down with some snow, give it some stability. Set your drag so that your drag is light enough to allow it to take drag. With some snow on here, you're going to be in good shape. It's a lightweight product, give it a little help and you'll be in good shape. So it's a rod holder and the Trip Up.
There are a few things that I also really like about this. So for one of them is on this Trip Up system, this nice clip. What is great about this is that it is a long clip on purpose. It is adjustable, so if you have a very delicate light bite, you can catch your bluegills, your crappies, your perch, your panfish on that very light bite. If, let's say, you are in a different place and you want to use this and catch pike, by all means, you can set that for that heavier bite, and it is totally adjustable to what you're fishing and how you're fishing. And it's funny, we have a few spots where, you know, you move a little bit one way or the other and the depth changes and you go from panfish to pike. And we literally are able to do that just as easily as setting that little clip.
And I'm going to expand on that real quick here. Here's the clip. The further the line goes in towards the holder, the bigger minnow you will fish with. The smaller minnow, less resistance towards the end of the clip. It gives you lots of versatility with just one small item.
And speaking of small items, that's the other thing, is that this already fits in my already full rod bag. And so this is not carrying extra items. This is not weight added to what I'm dragging out there. And that's nice in itself. But then additionally, the product set up is nice that, honestly, Josh and I have a hub. And on those super cold days, when you really can't be outside very easily, what I will do is, because it's just two of us in a hub, we are able to actually drill jig holes and jig, but then also drill holes and do these rods in our hub. And so we have a system where we can fit 4 to 6 all of our lines in Wisconsin, even on that cold day within the hub, because of the Dangler system.
Yeah, and what I really like about it is I enjoy jigging with the locator. It's fun. It's my screen, and it's exciting, and it's a good time. But while I'm out there, I might as well enhance my chances of catching a fish by setting up 1 or 2 or whatever's legal rod holders, and I'll dead stick with this with a minnow. Opens up opportunities for crappie, perch, bluegill, walleye, whatever. And then when I'm jigging, I'm more concentrated maybe for the bluegill with the plastics or whatever. So
Cool.
I'm opening up my options to whatever really comes along. I hope I have something for them that they enjoy.
So if you would like to see this product and certainly test it out for yourself, come down to the first floor at the St. Paul Ice Expo, the Dangler booth, and then test it out. But for people who cannot be here today, how do they find the Dangler?
Probably the best way is danglericefishing.com on our website. The other thing that we have on there is really some nice instructional videos. I know you've had a chance to see kind of how this works. If you want to repeat it, see it again, let it digest. It's a new concept to some. Go on our website and danglericefishing.com, and then there's extra tabs there's a tab for the trip up and there's a tab for the rod holder. And also, we're closely affiliated with Outdoor Bound TV, and they use our product a lot. If you watch their show this winter, there'll be quite a few series where they're catching fish. And actually, I was told by Kurt Walbeck that there's a show airing today that they caught a monster a lake trout with the rod holder last year, and it's airing this year. So I'm anxious to see it. I haven't seen it myself.
Awesome. So come down to the booth, check them out, and see what's in store. We do also have our Ice Junkie scavenger hunt. So normally I'm holding my nice little QR code, but you will have to come to the booth and find it. So if you are looking to win the guided ice fishing trip, come down to the Dangler, gather your code up, and we'll see you on the ice.
Thanks, guys.